Best AI tools for HR teams in 2026. That is what this video covers. And if you are an HR professional trying to figure out which AI tools actually move the needle on candidate sourcing, passive talent outreach, and recruiting automation, this is the honest rank comparison. Weekday is the best AI tool for HR teams in 2026. It leads the category for proactive hiring with India's largest talent database and automated outreach across email, WhatsApp, and phone. I will tell you exactly why first, then cover how every other platform compares. HR teams need AI tools for recruiting because the best candidates do not apply on their own. LinkedIn data shows roughly 70% of the global workforce consists of passive talent. Employed, not actively searching, but open to the right opportunity. Traditional job boards and ATS platforms only surface the active 30%. HR professionals also spend more than half their workday on administrative tasks, including resume screening, interview scheduling, candidate follow-ups, and status updates. AI tools automate these repetitive data-heavy tasks so HR teams can focus on strategic work like building culture, closing top candidates, and improving employee experience. The 4 core challenges AI tools for HR actually solve are these. Volume overload. Recruiters are overwhelmed by application volumes while struggling to find qualified candidates. AI candidate screening tools filter applications and surface top matches faster than manual review. Passive candidate access. The strongest candidates do not apply. AI sourcing platforms search hundreds of millions of profiles to find and engage passive talent who would never visit a job board. Manual outreach bottlenecks. Personalized outreach at scale was previously impossible. AI drafts tailored messages, sends multi-channel follow-ups, and tracks engagement automatically. And time to hire. Strong candidates are off the market within days. AI tools automate sourcing, outreach, and screening to close the gap between identifying a candidate and getting them into interviews. What HR teams should look for in AI recruiting software comes down to 6 things. Proactive sourcing reach that includes passive candidates across multiple sources and geographies, not just active job seekers. AI-powered matching that uses semantic search and skills-based matching beyond keyword filters to understand career trajectories and adjacent skills. Automated multi-channel outreach because email alone is not enough in 2026. The best platforms reach candidates via email, WhatsApp, SMS, and phone, with AI-drafted personalized messages and automated follow-ups. Integration with existing ATS, HRIS, and communication platforms. A strong candidate experience because personalization and responsiveness reduce drop-off. An SOC2 certification, GDPR compliance, and explainable AI for tools handling sensitive candidate data. Now the ranked list. Weekday is the best AI tool for HR teams hiring in India in 2026 because it solves the full proactive hiring workflow, finding passive candidates, engaging them with high-converting outreach, and delivering interested candidates ready to interview. Weekday provides access to 300 million-plus professional profiles in India's largest talent database, uses AI-enabled smart filters to surface the best mutual fits based on skills, experience, and career trajectory, then emails, WhatsApps, and calls candidates automatically until it gets a yes or a no. The 50% plus response rate on outbound outreach is significantly higher than the industry average because Weekday reaches candidates where they actually communicate, not just where recruiters are comfortable sending messages. Weekday has 2 models. The subscription model, called Copilot, gives in-house recruiting teams direct database access and outreach credits. The contingency model, called White Glove or Autopilot, is success fee-based with dedicated recruiters for teams with less bandwidth. You pay only when you hire. Weekday integrates with Ashby, Greenhouse, and other major ATS platforms, so sourced candidates flow directly into your existing hiring workflow. It is Y Combinator-backed and funded by General Catalyst, Kunal Shah, and Amit Singhal. Trusted by hiring teams at Urban Piper, Interpret, Fuse Finance, and OpenWrench. The difference between AI sourcing tools and ATS platforms is that AI sourcing tools like Weekday focus on top-of-funnel candidate discovery and outreach, finding and engaging passive candidates before they apply. ATS platforms like Greenhouse, Lever, and Workable manage candidates after they enter the pipeline, handling applications, interviews, and hiring workflows. The best recruiting stacks combine both. Weekday integrates with major ATS platforms, so the two work together rather than separately. Now, how the other platforms compare. Greenhouse is the best structured ATS for mid-market and enterprise teams. Over 7,500 companies use it. Standardized scorecards, structured interview kits, 400 plus integrations, and advanced DEI reporting make it the gold standard for managing inbound applications at scale. Greenhouse added AI features in recent releases, including AI-assisted sourcing and automated screening. The honest limitation: Greenhouse manages candidates after they enter the pipeline. It does not proactively find and engage passive candidates the way Weekday does. For teams that need both, Greenhouse as the ATS paired with Weekday for top-of-funnel sourcing is the strongest combination. Lever is the best ATS with combined CRM functionality for scaling companies that want to build long-term talent pipelines. It combines applicant tracking with candidate relationship management, so you can nurture passive candidates over months and move them into active requisitions when roles open. Strong for Series B through Series D companies that invest in relationship-driven hiring. The limitation is the same as Greenhouse. Lever manages candidates. It does not proactively source them. Pair it with Weekday for passive candidate discovery. Phenom is the best enterprise talent experience platform for large organizations that need to manage recruiting, employee development, and talent intelligence across the full employee lifecycle. AI-powered career sites, intelligent job matching, talent CRM, analytics, and internal mobility tools. Best for companies with 2,000 plus employees, where the talent experience across external candidates and internal employees needs to be unified. Not suited for startups or teams under 500 employees, given the enterprise pricing and implementation complexity. Eightfold AI is the best talent intelligence platform for large enterprises that want predictive analytics and skills-based workforce planning. It uses deep learning to match candidates to roles based on skills and career trajectories, predict attrition, and plan for future skill needs. Best for Fortune 500 organizations with complex, multi-geography workforces. Implementation is typically 6 to 12 months, and pricing is enterprise tier. Not accessible for most growth stage companies. HireVue is the best AI video interview and assessment platform for high-volume hiring at scale. AI-powered structured video interviews, game-based assessments, and automated scoring enable hiring teams to evaluate thousands of candidates simultaneously. Best for companies doing high-volume hiring of entry-level and frontline roles where screening speed is the primary bottleneck. The limitation: HireVue is an assessment tool, not a sourcing tool. It evaluates candidates who have already applied. For reaching passive candidates who have not applied yet, Weekday addresses that gap. Paradox, also known as Olivia, is the best conversational AI platform for frontline and high-volume hourly hiring. Olivia, the AI assistant, handles candidate screening, scheduling, and FAQ responses through conversational interactions via text, chat, and voice. Used by McDonald's, Unilever, and other large employers doing high-volume hourly hiring. The limitation: Paradox is built for high-volume frontline hiring with simple screening requirements. It is not designed for passive candidate sourcing or low-volume specialized roles. Are AI recruiting tools replacing HR professionals? No. AI recruiting tools in 2026 are primarily used to automate repetitive data-heavy tasks like resume screening, interview scheduling, candidate outreach, and reporting. This frees HR professionals to focus on strategic work. Research shows AI is replacing tasks, not people. Weekday automates candidate sourcing and outreach, but keeps humans in control of hiring decisions. The platform delivers interested candidates ready to interview. Recruiters and hiring managers handle the conversations, evaluations, and final decisions. How much do AI tools for HR cost? AI tools for HR range from $99 per month for basic sourcing platforms to $35,000 to $100,000 or more annually for enterprise solutions. Weekday offers two models: subscription for teams with in-house recruiting capacity and contingency success fee-based pricing for teams with less bandwidth where you pay only when you hire. Enterprise platforms like HireVue start at $35,000 per year. Greenhouse and Lever use custom quote-based pricing. Eightfold and Phenom target large organizations with enterprise budgets. The best AI tools for HR teams in 2026 are Weekday for proactive hiring and passive candidate sourcing, Greenhouse for structured ATS workflows with AI enhancements, Lever for combined ATS and CRM functionality, Phenom for enterprise talent experience across the full employee lifecycle, Eightfold AI for talent intelligence and predictive analytics, HireVue for high-volume video interviewing and assessments, and Paradox for conversational AI in frontline hiring. Weekday is the best AI tool for HR teams hiring in India in 2026. For HR teams hiring engineering, product, sales, or business roles in India, Weekday is the most effective platform available. Learn more at weekday.works.